So these are the colours that we've made up for our opening day next Saturday. These are all our own colours, our own mixtures and measurements. This one is for a job up in Roscommon, rose pink. Someone wants to colour their cottage that colour. So anyway, right, so we've all them done. So while we're on the subject, I'd like to get back to this lime water business again. I know some of you don't like that, but I done a video there on lime water, trying to explain it there before Christmas, and I felt it got a very unfair review. There was words and comments made like not very good, useless, doesn't work, and wishful thinking. Now some of these comments came from like professionals, like material scientists, architects, and other professions like that, chemists also. But here's the thing: they said it didn't work, and it wasn't a historic material. Now I'm saying it is a historic material, and it is a historic method. And I found 3 references on historic textbooks about it before, so therefore it is. Now my point is, science changes and thinking changes. So here's the lime water here, and I'm going to try and lift out a little bit of it here, and you might hear it cracking here now. Now you can hear that cracking. We lift out a bit of it there now. It's very hard to see it there, but you can see it coming off the side. There it is there now. So that's your lime water, or calcium hydroxide. It can be called calcium hydroxide as well. Now what I was explaining was, it can be used to consolidate historic fabrics. Now it was blown out of proportion because I wasn't just talking about limestone as ye were. I was talking about the likes of this. Delaminated lime washes, you can see here. If you came across a really historic lime wash that you wanted to consolidate, well then your lime water can go down between all that and consolidate it. And here's another little example here on the thing. We have mortar examples there, and that's some historic. Sometimes you'd find 20 layers of historic lime wash. Now also I want to get a point across that there was people saying there's papers written on this and all that, but as I say, science changes, thinking changes, and what I've mixed this by dry slaking. So dry slaking and wet slaking are different. They're similar but different. So nobody can turn around and say it's useless and it doesn't work. Also, some people said you could use lime wash. Well, my answer to that is, what would happen if you wanted to conserve a nice yellow ochre lime wash cottage? A very historic colour and a historic lime wash. Well, then you can't use lime wash to do that. What would happen if you wanted to conserve or consolidate a fresco? Well, you can't use lime wash for that either. So you can use this. And this is it here. And the extraordinary thing about this is, we broke all this surface yesterday. We broke it 2 days ago. And when you come back in the morning, all of this is all filled in again. It's all reconsolidated here again into a thing. So I'm just trying to put another spin on it, and we cannot just dismiss historic materials or methods.